This is Merle Rutledge for Virginia State Senate District 18, going all over Virginia. I could be in District 18, I could be in Virginia Beach, I could be in Danville, I could be in Northern Virginia. It doesn't matter. When you are running for a state office, you are supposed to represent the people. Now, all today, we've been hearing about the trans community protesting. And they have a right to protest. That's their First Amendment right. And I have a right to express my opinion. The kids don't belong at the adult table. Period. I'm over here at the Virginia Beach Public Schools listening to the porn peddlers and the conservatives that's trying to fight against them. Even have to listen to a teacher who needs to be in a mental hospital talking about, oh, Vicki Manning and Laura Hughes and the rest of the conservatives up there is destroying the schools. Talking about they're getting bullied. Cut the crap, people. Cut the crap. See, this is the problem with chaos and confusion and trying to put our kids in adult conversations, and that's the point. That's the reason why there's a such thing as parents are supposed to be responsible for their kids. Now, I wouldn't trust the Virginia Beach Public Schools with a jab, a diaper. I wouldn't even trust them near school zone. Period. Some people just don't belong on a school board, let alone anywhere near a child, no matter whether they are related or they're not. I'm being as serious as I could possibly be. Now, first off, I had to hear these kids come up there. I have nothing but respect for people to speak their mind, especially our youth. You should. But as grown-ups, as adults, people, if your kids is talking to you like they are the grown-up, maybe they should be taking care of themselves. Maybe they should be paying their rent. Maybe they should be, providing clothes on the back and all that other stuff, or even be emancipated. But when your kids started talking back, see, parents back in the day, your kids talk back, guess what the consequence was? It was a belt, or what you could consider it, the rod or the stab, whatever religious way you want to call it. It wasn't going to be talking back over and over again, because you had to learn respect for your elders, and this is the problem. They don't respect elders. How do you think that they are going to respect teachers? Now, people, listen here. I had to hear another clown on TV talking about these trans policies by Governor Youngkin. It's going to be suicide. People are going to get killed 100%. Listen, if you hear somebody talking about suicide and they are having that type of problem, you can see mental illness all over the TV and out their mouth. You can look at them and just say, hey, you know what? Confused about who you are, but you're trying to tell us who know who we are. We know whether we are a man or a woman. See, this is the problem, people. People keep thinking that the black community is supporting this trans crap. No, we're not. I'm black. I don't support it. I know plenty of black people that don't support it. I know plenty of white people that don't support it, but that's their right to not support. We don't have to be forced to get along with anything. And if they're getting bullied, well, maybe look at the teachers and the school board and the teachers who are handling your problems. See, they are the first in line for you to report to that you're being bullied. Now, you tell your parents too, but guess what? Your parents and you are all getting, whether you're trans or you are a boy or a girl or anybody. Guess what? We all have the same problems. I got kids right now that's not trans, that's getting bullied, that's getting assaulted and getting raped. See, the problem here is, the teachers are not teaching correctly. The parents need to be the teachers more than the teachers. And that's the reality of it, because people are fed up. People are fed up of this crap. See, when I said the kids need to stay at the kiddie table and the adults need to be the ones in the room talking, because see, what happened is some of these kids right now never grew up. That's what happened, and that's what we have on the school board right now, and the teachers in the classroom and the rest of them out there that is fanning the flames of this. What happened back in the day when you couldn't change your gender? See, the science has changed. But guess what? Nobody believes in the science anymore. See, what they're trying to avoid is what happened during those lockdowns. See, what the kids is wondering about, they don't understand, but the adults do. That's why they're not talking about Biden's pandemic, about mandating shots, about their parents having to work 2 jobs because they can't be at home taking care of their kids. They don't have child care. They can't afford electricity. They can't afford rent. They can't afford water. Guess what? We all got these problems. We all got these problems. We got these problems being bullied at work, let alone being bullied in the schools. And the problem is we don't have enough men and women showing up to these school board meetings and speaking out about this, because see, the worst case scenario here is people are misinformed, and the kids are very informed about what the parents don't know about. And you are cool if you are a cool parent, a liberal, with your kids not telling you what's going on in their lives. You're wondering why they're committing suicide? You're wondering why they have mental illness? Because guess what? You're not trying to find out. See, what the government is trying to do, and I tell the government like this: if you want to be the parent, then pay the child support. Get what I'm saying? Help them stay in their homes. Because guess what? Most of these kids getting evicted out of their homes and nobody cares. Senator Lucas don't care, the Democrats don't care, but they'll be quick to say, I want you to be a cat or a tiger, a dog. Think about this, people. Look at the stupidity here. And we got black women on these school boards that's supporting this crap. They don't support it. They support their Democrats and the money in their pocket. That's exactly, once they become elected, they become corrupt. And that's exactly what we have going on at the school board. So I'm telling to the trans community, or what, guess what? We all have the same type of problems. Y'all not special. Y'all not special. There's people committing suicide and never thought about being a queer. You know why? Because they can't deal with this world. We got adults, grown-ups committing suicide. We got U.S. soldiers committing suicide. We got veterans. We got cops. All these different people are committing suicide, not because of their sexual identity. It's because they don't believe in the America that they living in right now. They ain't the one that they swore to protect. They swore to protect us all, whether you're trans or you are straight or whatever you want to call yourself. But you don't force people to have to accept that, just like somebody don't have to accept that within their religion. What happened is government got too big, and now they feel like the parents are not even responsible to take care of themselves. Guess why? That's because of Joe Biden and Democrats. Not because of Merle Rutledge, not because of Glenn Youngkin, not because of Glenn Davis or any of the other Republicans out here that fighting those student first organizations and the rest. What we are fighting for is to say, trans community. We had women assaulted in the bathroom. We probably have more assaults and rapes that we don't even know about, that the law right now here in Virginia protects the schools from telling us our kids been raped or sexually assaulted. It's at the discretion of the principals. Maybe they are committing suicide because of that. We've seen it all over the place. Being assaulted, being bullied. That's not a sexual identity issue or a sexual identity crisis. It's a crisis of compassion and care and the lack of decency for humanity. That's what the problem is. It's not because you're trans. It's not because you're bi. It's not because you're a swinger. Whatever you may want to be. The fact is, we must be the leadership that our kids need. When our kids is showing up more than the parents, the problem isn't about being trans. The problem is about being a parent. And God bless you, and God bless America, but never ever let the schools take over your family, household, or your family's lives. You be in control of it, or what you will see is what we are dealing with right now. By the time when you have a baby, hand them over to the government, because guess what? You don't have no responsibility for them. And if that's the case, then tell these school boards, hey, why don't you provide for them? Why don't you take care of them? Why don't you do this? And guess what they're going to tell you? It's not my problem. But guess what? They'll make it politically convenient. God bless you.